Hi everyone, I'm Rock the White Wolf. This is the White Wolf Gaming Channel, and this right here, this is Digimon World Next Order, Episode 2. This one we're going to be pretty chill. This one, let's kind of ease into it. As you can see here, I'm trying to figure out paths to the next Digivolution stage, and I noticed that I could potentially become Digimon, which I'm hoping for. Snugoblemon can go into I think, where's it gone? Hyogamon, which I'm hoping for. Iukamon, I don't know what stats need for him. No stats are currently visible for any of them. But I'm going to show you now how that occurs naturally. The stats, as I said, are pretty bare bone basic. They're not bad for what it is, but far from great. I should have called the character Sonic. He has a blue streak in the hair. That's pretty cool. Speaking of which, I kind of lost the quaff there for a little bit. I had it actually for a little bit. Now, oh, that's not bad. I like that. Look like that. That's not bad. He said it's brushing the wrong damn way. The hell, that's fine. Looks okay. Doesn't matter. It does matter. Anyway, guys, don't care. That's gonna work for now. What I was trying or hoping to do here was to get a few attacks I learned. I didn't. I usually try and do this with all my saves, not because it helps in any way, shape, or form. To be honest with you, I personally find it's easier. Increase your strength. There you go. It's easier to learn the attacks now before I increase his stats. If I increase his strength and his stamina, the fight tends to end too quickly. Oh, wait, here we go. Praise, Scold, or Ignore. Now, if you choose Praise or Scold, you'll gain a boost in their Discipline, Happiness, Bond, and Digital Friend, as well as certain stats in different paths of Digivolution, which we're going to show you here now. Okay, so HP. Black Garurumon Black, Discipline minus 49. Ikumon 1700 plus MP. So now I never actually had that particular Digivolution state in any of my saves, I don't think. So I might end up going for that. Don't know for certain. I probably won't, if I'm going to be honest with you. But then again, I might not have a say in it. It might just happen to be that's the one I'm currently in. I made this mistake a lot because I've been playing a few different games. I'm not really noticing what I'm doing in here in terms of controls. So I'm pressing triangle a lot, which actually, or square, sorry, which opens the attack pattern option. I keep meaning to press triangle to open up the item option.
Looking good.
As you can see, I tend to try and end up with a big attack. I should just healed him. Square again instead of triangle. Bubble breath. Shoot. If you're having trouble with your Digimon who, like, if they're hanging back more, mock jab. If they're hanging back more than they are fighting, I personally found speed and wisdom helps that. If you have, at this stage in the game, you probably might not have it, but if you have an attack that boosts certain stats, whether it be your defense, your speed, your strength, whatever it may be, and the wisdom is between 3 and 5,000, they're more likely to use that stat. If they're left off to their own device. From 3,000 plus, you're pretty much guaranteed that they're going to either use their most powerful attack or intermingle that with their current status of health. If their health is below half, they'll not only attack, but they'll also use a stat booster. So, wisdom can be quite important, but at this stage, it's just not. And I'll show you why as we go on this. Once you get tamer points, you get like an inheritance thing, or an option for inheritance in terms of when your Digimon dies in this state and you get to reincarnate them in the egg. They'll inherit X amount of your current stats. So the more this is going to sound horrible. The more often your Digimon die with good stats, the better your next generation will be. So if you have good stats for 10 generations, your 11th one is going to start out with exceptionally good stats. But as I said, at this point in the game, it's just not really going to happen. This is the basic start. Just hope for the best, really, at this point in time. Plan out. You really have to plan out in this a lot. Okay, this is a Tedamon. We're trying to get him to join the village because he opens up the item shop. However, I'd forgotten how to do this because it had been so long, and I don't want to go researching stuff. I want to actually just learn as I go. I should have edited this out because a lot of it is just me talking to him, trying to figure out what the path was. In the end, all I had to do was buy the disc off him at full price. That was it. That's all I had to do. And I wouldn't do that. I kept trying to get a bargain. Fun fact, if you do not get the recovery disc off him for the 100 bits, if you keep buying it and keep haggling or bartering to try and get it lower, he'll stay out here all the time. And you can just keep buying the recovery disc until you actually need a medium one, in which case you may as well just go and get him for the File City, the village. Oh, it's raining. Okay. Love the rain. Enjoying the city. The File City. What do you think? I haven't got a fishing rod yet. Do you think you're actually going to laugh at this? I'm telling you now, I haven't got a fishing rod. Yet in a few seconds, you're going to see me try and fish like a chump. But old card, 249. I think there's 350 in total, if I'm not mistaken. It could be less, or maybe a little more. Anyway, almost certain it's 350. If you get all of them, you get something quite nice. I'm not going to tell you what that is. That's up to you. I had to work out that the hard way by starting to collect the cards very late in the game. I'm going to encourage you all now, right here, right now. Mine the ore, mine the everything. Boy, she's actually kind of really, really cute, to be honest with you. Really sweet little thing. And what you have to do here is get email, Digimail text. There you go. She's just telling you to keep in mind if you find a Digimon that can help her fly. Now, for the most part, this game does stick true to the original. That actually has you recruit Paimon, Palmon, Boyomon. Yeah, the caterpillar. Yokyomon? Yokyomon. Caterpie. Oh, the Caterpie. Yeah, get Caterpie. Oh, before I forget, I also have put up a highlight video as to what happens when your defecation meter gets full. Rip-off prices. Your bandage there though. Your filth meter gets full. I've done it with, I think it was my War Sidramon. I think it was. I got his defecation meter up full, his filth meter up full, and I got a pleasant surprise. I genuinely encourage you guys to watch this video. Naturally, of course I'm going to, but it was a very nice surprise. I genuinely thought it was a nice little add-on or add-in to the game, like a little hat tip to the original one, where in the original one you didn't really have a say. If it happened, you'd make the odd mistake here and there, and you didn't really notice it, and then this would happen. In this, you can actually actively seek it out, and it's actually quite funny. The little what happens is quite funny, I personally think. I will say I'm not particularly great on potty humor, so the fact that you have to do the whole filth meter defecating thing in Digimon, I don't particularly like. But I understand it. It's the carry on or the carry over from the Tamagotchi days. I get that. I quite like the fact that they did that. I just don't like the fact that it can't be turned off. That's something I don't really like. Again with the HP 3. I'm actually surprised it's still lasting though for that long. I was trying to go for a big flourish here with the kind of the big end. And I got it. 37. I didn't realize I got that much on this one. Five nine ones. Not bad at all. Now you see here tamer experience there. I got 10. Oh, this is perfect example here. Because their Digibond or digital friend bond is up, it's multiplied each other's stats. 2 discipline, 4 bond, 4 happiness, or happiness, and we got more steps clear for the evolution stages. Now, Suyamon here needs a bandage because he got boo boo. 59, 64, 31. See it down the right hand side down in a second? Right there. My bond is better with Goblimon than it is with her and Suyamon, but I can't really explain why that is. Oh, because she died. Yeah, if you die once, she fainted in battle and had to give her the regain disc. Lowers your bond with them slightly. It's not seen as a trainer fault or like it doesn't count as a mistake. Before I go, I'm going to show you this. Where's it gone? I'm not going to go. Well, I'm not going anywhere yet. Place is still here. The video still has a while to go, but I gotta show you this. It's an upside down. Damn it! Can you see that? The original PlayStation 1. Oh my god! I was jumped for literally jump for joy like a 3-year-old child when that came in the post. Unfortunately, I was heading out to work at the time, so I had to keep on going, but what are you going to do? But this is Friday, so guess what I'm doing today? Putting on my PlayStation, I'll put my PlayStation 4 to one side, reconnect my PlayStation 5, kissing my Sega, and get involved in the your PlayStation 1. Although now that I look at it, my Sega could need a bit of a dust down. Actually, no, it doesn't. Okay, it's fine. Palmon needs a cheerful apple, Digistock, and a salty fruit. We already have the Digistock and the fruit, or the apple. Sorry, Digistock and the apple. So the salty fruit is what we need. Now, when she joins the city, same as in the original, she helps with the farm. Digimon, the little bug guy, opens up the item shop, like I just said. So we're actually making good progress with the city, file, village, all the above. I will say this before I get too carried away here. It's probably a great idea for everyone really to just kind of think about what they can do early on in the game to increase the city's buildings later on. What I mean by that is, I've seen an acquaintance of mine, a friend is too strong a word, I'm sorry, I barely know you, but she has never actually gone past, she hasn't even gone into the server desert yet, and her tamer level is 47. You raise your tamer level simply by walking around. That's all you have to do, is walk around like this. Just walk around and you'll gain tamer points. Now I think it's 1 point per step or something to that effect. She's on level 47 now, and she hasn't even actually started the game properly. Actually, I'm on level 1 and 621 tamer points into my next stage. Now, there's two ways to... oh wait, you will give it all at once. It doesn't matter if you give it to her bit by bit or all at once. She'll always ask you to come back with all of them anyway. Let's notice that her health isn't really great. I would strongly advise to, unless absolutely necessary, don't use the automatic pilot to go back to town unless you're in chapter 5. Apart from that, you're still gaining you're still getting your tamer points up. So every step taken is a step towards something better for you.
Just like that. Nice.
Oh, good shot. We're after losing the +9 now. Oh, so we kind of capped out on that stat in the current stage. Well, at least in battle anyway, we can still get it. We scolded them. As you can see, happiness and discipline has gone down, but really won't matter. Scold should go up actually, or the discipline should go up if you scold them. If you choose to ignore them, nothing really happens. No. Sonic the Hedgehog. Oh, up the path to my left here, to the right when you come out of city, there's like I can't remember the name of him now. Ogremon? No, it's not Ogre, is it? I think it's Ogremon. Oh, there we go.
Got a second?
There you go.
Made my day.
Okay, he's calling it floaty end now. To me, it's always going to be Fall City. Every time Fall City. Of course they're hungry now. Little heathens. Now we got meat first. Now that we have Palmon here, we'll get a huge chunk of meat or chunky meat. I think it's huge meat.
Okay now.
Which helps your Digimon gain. I think it's either 2 or 3 weight. I think it's 2. Went down by 1 because I'm fed in the Digistock.
You hungry?
Then a meat each. Up by 1. And because it's not Goblinmon's favourite, I got a bonus to his bond or his happiness. Now, finish training them up a little bit. Trained up a little bit. There we go. And went for a bit of sleep, of course. No, I did train them a bit too much. Eight meat. Oh, you have to upgrade the field first. Yes, sorry. Once the field is upgraded, then it's the huge meat or giant meat, whatever it is. Doesn't like it. I didn't ask if you liked it or not.
Careful now.
Right now, you can't get picky with your food. Your Roman Black and Saber Demons.
Here you go.
Not bad, not bad. 73 and 65, 35 each. The strawberry raises the weight by 5. So 5 or 3, 5. 5, yeah, plus 5 strength. Doesn't like that either.
It's chow time.
There's your digital stock. No. There you go. My tamer level is now 2. I think I have used TP points, upgrade and gain skills. Now, when you're starting off, there is no real right. Okay, when level up, press triangle to open up this menu. L1 and R1 changes between basic, trainer, survivor, and command options here. Choose X to open up the sub-menu, and then X again to choose the skill you want and purchase it. Now, again, there is no right or wrong here. So sorry, guys. There is no right or wrong here. This is all based around your own personal preference as a tamer. So while there will be some people telling you that it's best to start off with this or that, I encourage you to kind of do you, really. Like, boost, there you go, boost parameters between inheritance by 2 levels, 3 levels, 10 levels, 4 levels. We currently have 3 points, so we can't really do a great deal. Life gain, the evolution, life gain from natural life. Guys, I'm going to break my own rule here slightly. I would encourage you to start off with the survivor perk, or one of the survivor perks, mainly because I'll show you now shortly. You can get them reorganized later on, but it costs. It's better to do it now. Now you have the finder type, the extractor type, or the camper type. As I said in the past, cooking boy is, or the cooking perk is definitely one you want to get early on in the game. It really helps a great deal. Your walker types can help naturally build up your or regain their HP or MP as you walk with them. Also, you can actually gain. I think you actually gain more tamer points by walking as well. I'm not entirely sure on that one. Or commander, you actually get more about in-battle stuff. I would suggest getting the either the defense or the cooking one first. Now we only have 3, so you might have to go up to level 3 in order to access the cooking one. God, I'm so tired. I don't know why. I know exactly why. Okay, but you will get the tamer levels raised pretty quickly as long as you just keep walking around at the place a little more. I'm actually going to do a little video on that as well shortly, just kind of show you guys how easy it is to get the tamer points up. It's going to be about a 30-second video for you guys, but it's going to be like a 5-day one for me. So it's a pretty sizable map for, let's face facts, it's a kind of straightforward game. Each node here like that has its own subsection in it, so pretty sizable game. And each part of the map has a percentage uncovered. Again, if you can uncover 100% of each map, each subsection, you're going to do pretty well. We're going to get now here to the Nye Forest. Now, Nye Plains, sorry, Forest Path. The Digimon here that is, excuse my language, a bitch. And that's being nice about this. I call these guys Argomons, or Argomons, because they like to argue. They actually, even though they're a level higher than us right now, not too bad. And their drops are pretty good.
Just like that.
I'll show you why now in a moment.
You're doing it.
Oh, missed with that mock punch. A mock jab. As you can see, the health is quite a lot higher than last time we fought. 926 even after taking damage. 825 smack even after taking damage. 174. I was thinking about going for a double special attack here, but it wasn't going to happen. There was too much difference. Suyemon's starting order power would be higher if the bond with him was higher. 5, 3, and 6 is not bad.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to praise them because they're doing pretty well at this point in time. Pretty well. Now, as you can see, they didn't really get the added bonus because I pushed them too far in training. I really shouldn't have. I wanted the health to reach a certain point. Coming charging at me, little thing. No, oh, that's so cute, a wobble. No, I didn't press X fast enough. What I will admit too is that I do miss the Penguinmon or the Apengumon in the original. Again, bringing this back to you. Mainly because of the waddle. During a fight, they had this kind of little. It's brilliant. I love it. I love it. I think the closest to this will probably be the Palmon or the Argumons here. I do actually watch them on a fight. They just run at you with the arms outwards. Smack. If they ever actually bring out a new... Oh, there you go, the green Digistock. I would advise... Oh, wait now. Digimon. Gourmand. Gourmet. Momentous occasion. I want 5 green Digistocks. We don't have them yet. I think we have 2 or 3. Blup blup for food! And of course we got a text saying he's looking for food. Straightforward enough, really. Getting those 5 based upon how we're doing so far in terms of our drops. We know that the Argumons drop green Digistocks in this area, so we can get it now pretty handily. Those cheerful apples, naturally, as the name says, cheer up your Digimon. I would encourage you to collect them now, but not really give them to them until you've unlocked the cook perk. That way it can boost your Digimon's bond, happiness, and sate their appetite by only using the 1 apple in the cooking option. So
Just like that. Good, keep it up. Nice.
116, that's pretty good. Paralyzed as well, so I like to think that does more damage if your enemy has a stat ailment. 5, 3, 7s and 1s. If your enemy has a stat ailment, I like to think that does more. Hunk of meat. That does more damage. See what we got here. 1000 MP plus. Perfect, that's something. That we knew already. -5 trainer failures. Okay. Nothing really new there either. Okay, I'm kind of hoping for more on the our Gurumon there front, but
Ready?
let's just see what we got here. 3 out of 7, 50 out of 600. Okay, that's not really that good. There you go. No. As I said too, try and mine as much wood, metal, or water, anything you can. Mine it. Just mine it. It makes later games so much easier.
Just like that.
In fact, I'm going to say something that a lot of people won't like me saying.
You did it.
Spend a couple of hours real time just walking around the map, just getting your trainer level up, tamer level up as much as possible. Even if you have to save it and walk away and come back, it can only help you. It really can. In saying that though, part of the fun in this is just hunking. Oh, cool, that too. Every battle that you fight also gives you X amount of tamer XP as well, so you know, it's up to you, but I strongly advise you to do that. In fact, that's what I'm going to be doing before. Oh, sorry, during the edit process of part 3 or episode 3. I'm going to be doing a lot more of that. Back attack didn't work. I'm going to be getting a great deal more tamer points, so you may not see Goblinmon and Soyamon in episode 4. Well, actually, you really shouldn't see in episode 4. You should see champion level by then. 5, 5, 2, 2, 4, 6, 2, 5 ones. Alright, 10 experience, 60 bits, and a recovery disc. Okay. Oh, Vegemon. Don't go near them now. Like it. For whatever reason, they are upcuts of champions. Yeah. why I'm not fast enough here. I just thought of that. Yeah. Okay. This is how we get the fishing rod. You see what I was saying earlier on? I was getting ahead of myself all the time. Wormon. Caterpie. Wormon. Caterpie. Wormon comes back to the city with us. You really can't go wrong on that one. Just tell him about a fishing line. Even if you say to him, don't come to the city, the option is still... Whoa, what am I doing? The option is still there for him to come talk to you. So... And we still have to get the stick for him and the Digistalks, the green Digistalks for himself. I won't spoil what happens when they go to the city, because let's just wait a while. No. Strong branch. That digital mail there is telling me to go fetch the stick like a dog, which we're going to do. We just did it. We already fetched like dogs. See, we already fetched the stick. We're coming home now. That was just me testing out how slow can a character actually walk in this, and it is really slow. Smack. Smack. There you go. Ah, too short range.
That's right.
145, that's pretty good.
Keep it up.
68 in the back. Smacking the back of the head didn't do as much damage as a forward attack. Wow. That volley attack, that involved attack, it really does seem to be something else, doesn't it? Let's check 464, 469, health 173, MP and 1213. Okay, so they're fine. They're fine. I don't know why I'm checking that now. I'm not playing the game. I'm actually editing it now. I'm not doing anything right now. I'm watching this back because it's how I do things. I find it too stressful to record and play at the same time. Watching it back when I have free time is easier to do. Yeah, well, that really wasn't necessary, was it? See, I'm judging myself now.
Just like that. Yeah.
Oh wait, there you go. Bad message. Oh, this is kind of cute actually. I like to think he's out shouting, or she's out shouting half language there. I'm not going to use the poison powder. Perfect attack for early on in the game. I'd forgotten I got that.
Yeah, good.
I can't equip him because it's an earth-based move. Yokomon, Digimon, Garurumon, Ikimon. Okay. Oh, I need an. That is such. Yeah, look. That is such a good base attack. Even though it doesn't do a great deal of initial damage, the poison builds up over time, and it can do. I think the most I've seen it do, even in my current playthrough, as I think a mega. After 4 or 5 turns, it did something like 17,000. No, what am I saying? 1700, sorry. 17,000, you would never need another attack. 1700.
Watch carefully.
And as the poison is building up, you're still able to attack freely. So you're basically getting free damage. 1,700 damage is exceptionally good, even later on in the game. Especially when it's just free. You can keep poisoning them all the time, and it stacks. So.
Final blow.
Bah. Yee. How come me? So I didn't get a green stock there either. But that's fine, because sometimes we can find them kind of lying around the place. We have 4, 1 short. Is it wrong I'm thinking about playing Bloodborne right now?
Just like
I'm watching Digimon battle and I want to play Bloodborne. What the hell goes through my head?
good aim.
Yeah, we're watching a cute little game about battling bat dogs and a snow goblin fighting a living plant with a bulb on its head. Let's go to Yarnum and kill some beastmen. Stupid of me. Long range. Blitz. Ball. Baseball. Home run. I don't know anymore. Only got 4 in the stamina. Well, it's fine. And speaking of which, there's the salty fruit. Oh, I should use advantage. Oh, no. This is where.
Okay now.
Why did I do this? Why did I do this to myself? The injury was healed. Like it matters.
You're doing it.
18. I bought 2 rookies to fight against a goddamn champion.
Nah, watch carefully. Hurry, get up, darn it. I don't believe it. You're kidding. Please, wake up. Over here.
To be fair, I was stupid. That's all I gotta say to you. I was stupid. I came close enough to get near a champion level Digimon with 2 rookies. My fault. I'm your man. That's how we do it here, man. We buy and we sell. We're not 100% official, so this could be seen as a black market right now. Or in this case, the dark web. Because, you know, Digimon. No, I think I need a bandage here. I couldn't sell any of the fruit, to be honest, 'cause I need that right now. So the only option I had was to venture back outwards. This could have gone 1 of 5 ways. None of them good. Luckily, we managed to avoid a lot of the hardship. You gotta keep mining that ore. Like I said, You gotta take every chance to get the resources. What was not counting on was the bandages here. Are 800 bits. God damn it. 800 bits. So it made sense to heal the one who was strongest physically in case of confrontation. Now, what I'd forgotten about here was if I had gotten into a fight, Suleiman would have been knocked out. I could have used a regain disc on her. Problem solved, essentially. But no, I sold the regain disc to try and go get a damn bandage. 800 bits. We couldn't really afford to get in a fight, and what happened? Luckily I had healed them, so they're able to stand their own. But all that did was make me panic a lot more.
Nice and calm. That's good aim. Good aim.
44. Oh,
All right.
stick short.
Nice. You're doing it. No escape.
Now you're pretty sure the message that she's about to send here takes a big breath and shouts something nasty. Can you guess what that is? No, they just talk. I thought I had all 5 before I got that. You got it. This I'd forgotten about until I already realized it was too late. Luckily, he's a pushover.
Keep it up. Now keep it up.
5 and 1s. 15, 200 bits. Sluggish. And what did I charge straight for her? What was that about?
Just like that.
Argue with that. Oh, she will.
All right.
Yep, just did. 1, 2, 3.
Nice.
Yo. Quick smack. That should be enough to use special attack. Yep.
Final blow.
See? I know you're probably sick of seeing the same special attack over and over, but early on in the game, what else are you going to do to end the fight that quickly? 5s and 3s. 5s and 2s in some cases. And now they're seriously injured, you see? So now I need a medicine, not a bandage. But sometimes, oh my god, why am I still yawning? Sometimes the wand just isn't enough. See, think of it as like when you're playing Resident Evil, there's caution and there's orange caution. Same thing. Now I'm just in caution, I'm no longer in the red. Oh, damn it.
Just like that. This should do it.
Why are you an MPS grant?
You did it. Just like that.
Come on, squad, I give you a HP.
This should work.
This should be enough to end the fight pretty handily. And as you've noticed, their stats, the wisdom is pretty low, so they're always backing away. But that can sometimes be to your benefit.
Watch carefully.
Granted, it's quite rarely.
Nice. What's looking good? Good hit. Nice. Nice and calm. Let's go. That's right.
36. 41.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, we didn't need special attack this time around.
Now,
Wasn't close enough.
counting on you.
Not that either. Everything's missing.
Nice.
Oh, wait, never mind. That hit. Green stock. And the Digimon right next to me. Yep, did indeed. Big old branch, but this big. No. No. Yeah, I should go back. But I needed medicine. As you can see, their bond is going down because she's not been healed. Or helped, I should say.
Okay, gather up.
After all me saying I shouldn't use it, what I do. But in fairness, to my credit,
Oh, great timing. Apparently, there are other humans apart from yourself in the digital world.
other humans.
They've suddenly been thrown into this world in the same way you were. They're probably in trouble. Considering the strange incidents with the machine Draymon, you should also go check them out.
Machine Digimon.
If we can exchange information, maybe we can find out why humans have been pulled into the digital world. And maybe we could solve some other mysteries too. Like how we can send you all
I wouldn't want to leave. Kidding me?
The witness reports are coming from the south of Nye Plains. Be careful.
Now that'll be for a different episode. Because we have to get past the Vegemon first for that one.
Got a second? Made my day. Made my day.
Okay. He's going to give you free porta potties. One a day. Can be helpful if you're planning on long distance travels kind of thing. Power plant 2. Okay. Oh, I'm good. That is power plant 2. I think that's actually, no, that's past cable wave, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure right at the top of my head. I'm not really sure about that. But that'll be a next episode anyway. It won't be this one. As right now, I gotta focus on getting her some kind of medication. Saberdramon, not opened that yet. Might try to go for that though. 2400 HP. Nothing for him. Nothing new in it for him. Tick. Yeah. I know that. No medication yet. God. There he is. It feels right to be next to a porta potty. Said no one ever. Ah, it's so cute. Yeah, if you feed them, as you've seen, feed them their favorite food or their preferences, you'll get a bonus with them. So, can be helpful, little Wormmon here. But cooking, bear in mind, cooking actually boosts that as well. It doesn't tell you outright that it does, it does. Cooking also has this option of you can cook the food excellently, which boosts everything. So, meat for Gabumon. Is a drink. Her favorite is. Hasn't got one yet. So haven't found a certain food that's just kind of yet. Probably won't either, to be honest with you. No. That, guys, is it. Episode 2 done. I'm Mark from the White Wolf. This is the White Wolf Gaming channel. I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay cool, guys.